Hello and welcome everybody to RCW Strike Zone. We are coming to you live from Anchorage, Alaska, where we are just 1 week removed from the Autumn Rumble, RCW's inaugural pay-per-view, where we found out who all of our champions are in the respective divisions. In the tag team division, it is the Team Altitude, Zack Ryder and Neville, defeating Enzo and Cass. And after the controversy that happened on Sunday, Enzo and Cass are getting their rematch for the RCW tag team titles at our next pay-per-view in 2 weeks. Thanks for nothing. Right now, Kane's gonna have something to say. A lot of people are worried about what I'm about to do, and for good reason. I'm not a company man. I'm not a people person. I'm not anything but what I am, which is the reason I make money. I'm a concern to this company and endanger every single superstar on this roster, especially one in particular. Uh-oh. It seems lately I've had some difficulty coexisting with another superstar on the RCW roster. I tried Arboration, I tried being the bigger man, but it's gotten to the point where the mere sight of him makes me ill. Oh my. He must be talking about his tag team. Here we are, the guy I'm talking about. You know who he is. Let's cut to the chase. Come on down, Hideo Itami. Kane not happy with him and Hideo's performances in the RCW tag team tournament. First getting knocked off by Team Altitude, Zack Ryder and Neville in the Beat the Clock challenge, and then the next week being eliminated. Kane's not too happy with Hideo Itami right now. As we kick off RCW Strike Zone. Hello everybody, my name is Tua Swat and I'll be your host on commentary this evening. You're out here talking your nonsense. I'm sitting in the back thinking to myself, why am I sitting through this drive? I'm sure everyone else here has the same thing. I'm not really sure what you thought it was at a good time to come out here and interrupt me, but that's a problem to be dealt with at a later time. You're in a one-of-a-kind city with a one-of-a-kind ring. This is how you choose to utilize your time. Look, I don't know much, but I can tell you right now the RCW universe is going to remember this kind of thing. There you go again, puffing up your chest, talking big, trying to convince all these useless fans that you're some sort of tough guy. Well, people over in Japan would strongly disagree with Kane. I don't know whether to attribute those words coming out of your mouth to courage or stupidity. Either way, it makes no difference. I'm publicly requesting that the authority grant me my wish and give me the opportunity to stuff each one of those words back down your throat. I would love to have a match with you tonight, but I got... Oh my god! Hideo Itami leveling out Kane. Itami on the top rope, telling Kane to get up. What's going to happen here? Hideo Itami with a huge missile drop kick. The Demon Kane. The Big Red Machine. As now Kane shoves off Hideo Itami like nothing even happened. Somebody's got to stop this. Kane just working on Hideo Itami right now. Well, seems like this team isn't a team anymore. Now that Kane has been disgusted by Hideo's performances in the tag team tournaments. Kane with a huge powerbomb to Hideo Itami. Hideo. Hideo looking for a springboard elbow on Kane. We need to get some order out here. I'm being told that we're trying to get some sort of authority now out here to break it up. You sure? All right, well, now that order has been restored to ringside, we are now going to have a match right now. Now that a ref has gotten out here to restore order. We're going to have Kane and Hideo Itami fight it out right now, right here on the Strike Zone. Hideo Itami already got a whole bunch of early strikes on Kane as Kane goes for a running STO. A lot of people question their ability to be a team right here. But it all came to punches. As Kane was saying to Hideo Itami that he's not cutting the mustard to be his tag team partner. What's going on, Zuniga? Kane now saying Hideo Itami in the ropes, and he counted with a big boot. You know, honestly, I'm not even sure why Kane's even upset. He's the one that's been pinned in their last two tag team matches to get them eliminated from the tag team tournaments to try and qualify for the RCW tag titles. First week, Kane got put away with a broski boot from Zack Ryder. You can't expect to blame Hideo Itami for all this. Kane brought this upon himself. He's the one that's been pinned every encounter with tag team matches. But I guess in Kane's twisted mind, he blames Hideo Itami for everything that's happened. And it's all coming to fruition right now. Excuse me, I was trying to eat a little bit of lunch here. But we got a show fully stacked for tonight. We have 3 new debuting superstars here in RCW. We got 1 tag team and 1 singles competitor. 1 week removed from the Autumn Rumble. And it appears we've gained some attention to some free agents who want to sign with RCW. As Kane's now lowered in the corner, and Hideo Itami with a huge missile dropkick. Kane looking for another huge power bomb. Kane now just unloading on Hideo Itami. This Kane now goes into the cover. And Hideo kicking out with ease. Kane thought he had him. Thought that was enough to put Hideo Itami away. A huge spine buster by Kane. Technical difficulties here at ringside. As this match still continues. Kane with a huge snapmare takeover on Hideo Itami. Kane now into the cover. Kane now into the cover. Kane looking for the choke slam onto Hideo Itami. And Hideo kicking out at 2. Kane with a huge overhand right with an inverted DDT. Kane with a huge knee to the head of Hideo Itami. Kane is not letting up on Hideo Itami, blaming that he is the reason why they cannot function as a tag team, why they cannot pick up any wins. As Hideo now takes Kane to the mat with a huge elbow. And more hard strikes from Hideo Itami, looking for a belly to belly. Kane, the bigger man, fighting back as he goes for a swinging neck breaker. And then a huge knee to the back. As I said earlier, we got 3 new debuting superstars here in RCW. We got 1 tag team and 1 singles competitor. And I can tell you this right now, our newest tag team will be in action here tonight on the StrikeZone. Kane now looking to choke the life out of Hideo Itami, but his feet were under the ropes, and Kane goes for a pin here. And Hideo Itami kicking out. Kane now looking for possibly another choke slam to the veteran Hideo Itami. Kane into the cover. And Kane picks up the win against his former tag partner. Looks like Kane got what he was looking for. Kane absolutely dominant in this match, but these highlights would beg to differ that Hideo Itami did put up a fight, but not enough to put the big red monster Kane away. Interesting way to kick off the show, if you ask me. Now we get to hear from Paige, the two-time WWE Divas Champion, the youngest Divas Champion in that matter. Out of all the cities in the world, I've decided to come here to make a major announcement. You see, other cities have higher expectations, but this one, it's pretty easy to skate things by over here. Whoa. Will you guys just shut up? I mean, seriously, who gave you the right to voice your opinions? What makes you think you matter? The superstars matter. I matter. You people in the seats are just witnesses to our greatness. I fought for you. I've injured myself for you. I've done everything for your approval. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the RCW universe can finally do something for me. Kiss my ass. Oh my. No more handshakes and smiles. No more autographs and pictures. I'm in the business for me. I'm here to make money, not friends. So screw you and move out of my way. I'm sure you're all upset with me, but it doesn't matter. What matters is I'm on the fast track to success. Wow. Paige just letting our crowd here in Anchorage, Alaska have it. Saying she doesn't need us. The RCW universe. Let's not forget that we're the reasons that she has a job. But in any case, we'll move on right now to Charlotte and Bayley. As they are trying to look to state their claim to become contenders for the RCW Women's Championship. That championship now being held by Nikki Bella, the longest reigning WWE Divas Champion. And for the Autumn Rumble, we were in Flair Country. We were in Charlotte, North Carolina. Some people speculated because it was Charlotte's hometown. Ironically, it's Charlotte, North Carolina that she could have walked out the RCW Women's Champion, but fact of the matter was she was first eliminated in the Battle Royal at the Autumn Rumble. The Queen looking to stake a claim against good friend and bitter rival. This girl right here, Bayley. Wow, the giant arm inflatable tube man and made it all the way here to Anchorage. Sorry, I can't do it as fast as Byron Saxton, but both these women held the NXT Women's Championship. Charlotte would later hold a Divas Championship and the WWE Women's Championship 3 times. Bayley still looking to contend This will try and become RCW Women's Champion. So first she has to go through Charlotte. Rather than giving a pair of head scissors from Bailey. And Charlotte rakes the eyes, learning all the dirty tricks from her father. The dirtiest player in the game, she goes for a swing over neck breaker. Again, Charlotte, the daughter of the 16-time world champion and 2-time WWE Hall of Famer, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And Charlotte goes again for another pair of double running knees. Charlotte may have been implicating that Bailey is not even begin to be at the bottom of her boot. And then Bailey countering, being a statement. Clubbing blows to the black. Excuse me. Wow. Big blows to the back by Charlotte to Bailey. What's going on, Rob? Again, both of these women know each other so well from all their rivalries and matches down in NXT. Now they come to RCW, looking to reclaim that magic. Bailey, huge German suplex. Oh dear, for tonight's show of Collision. A huge elbow by Bailey. Now Bailey goes to the modified surfboard stretch. And Charlotte breaking out at ease. Oh, I got you. Bailey now sends Charlotte into the corner. You gotta imagine that this would be a huge win for Bailey if she can knock off. As she now sends with the exploder with a suplex into the turnbuckle. You would gotta think that if Bailey wins here with the Bailey to belly, this be enough to put Charlotte away here. And Charlotte kicks out. Again, both these women know each other so well like the back of their hand. You gotta think if Bailey knocks off Charlotte here, this would put Bailey in good spot for contention for the RCW Women's Championship. And then go on to face Nikki Bella, possibly at Thanks for Nothing in 2 weeks. Our second pay-per-view. Also later on tonight, we got Alexa Bliss going one-on-one with possibly the most dangerous woman in professional wrestling, Asuka. As Charlotte was missing the spear as Bailey goes into the cover. And later on, we have Cesaro and Rusev in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Bailey sending Charlotte into the corner. And she's looking again for another suplex into the middle turnbuckle. That really sucks, Rob. Yeah, I agree. Charlotte with the first cover in the match. And Bailey kicking out even before the count of one. Bailey with a suplex and then a running elbow. And Charlotte with a takedown by cutting off the legs of Bayley. Bayley dominant in this whole match, and now Charlotte looks like she just gained full control of it here. Charlotte with more knees to the face of Bayley. And more high knees like in the beginning of the match. And more knees. Now Charlotte work on the arms. She already got hit with Bayley to belly once. Possibly try to neutralize the Bayley to belly. As we now speak of the devil, Bayley now looking for the Bayley to belly again here. Bayley to belly to Charlotte. Will this be enough to put Charlotte away here? And Charlotte kicking out at 2 again. As Bayley's going to the middle rope, telling Charlotte to get up. With a huge corkscrew uppercut by Bayley. Charlotte into the fireman's carry. Gonna sit out. And once again, with one big move, Charlotte gained full control of this match. Charlotte says she is genetically superior above all other women. As Bayley counters with another pair of head scissors into the cover. And Charlotte kicking out. Charlotte says she's genetically superior than all the other women. You might have to believe that. As she just shakes off Bayley like nobody's business. Charlotte with a swinging neck breaker. Charlotte with a snapmare takedown. Another huge knee to the back of Bayley. And goes into the cover. She's using the ropes to her advantage. And Bayley kicking out at 2 with all of her might. As Bayley goes for a low drop kick to the knees of Charlotte. Bayley now looking for another huge suplex. The lovable Bayley pandering to the crowd, trying to get her all fired up. As Bayley might be looking again to put Charlotte away. Charlotte again, fireman's carry into a flapjack. Now Charlotte begins dissecting the legs. You gotta think she might be looking for the figure 8. Modified version of her daddy's figure 4. And Charlotte keeps working on the back of Bayley. That's the main focus of the figure 8, working on the legs and then the back. As Bayley with a high knee counters Charlotte. Bayley sending Charlotte into the corner. Charlotte reverses it. And a huge slaps to the chest just like her father. And a huge right arm by Charlotte as Bayley goes for another neck breaker. As now Bayley works on the long legs of Charlotte. Bayley again sending Charlotte into the corner. Irish whip. Charlotte might have been thinking Bayley might have been going for that suplex into the middle turnbuckle, but she's countering it. But possibly a third time that Bayley might have been going for it. Charlotte continuing to look for those high knees. And again, working the arms of Bayley. And now the legs. Charlotte again just dissecting Bayley. I think it's safe to say this match has become all Charlotte. And Charlotte now has a pair of head scissors on Bayley and then a elbow strike to the head. Charlotte more knees to the face of Bayley. More head scissors and elbows to the head of Bayley. From Charlotte. Bayley now taking down Charlotte. Now the crowd's getting behind Bayley. And the crowd here in Anchorage, Alaska. Now Bayley with a huge knee of her own. To the three-time women's champion. And Charlotte again, huge face buster, gaining full control of the match with another swing over, neck breaker. What has Charlotte got in mind here? Whatever it was, Bayley immediately countering. Now Bayley's looking to get the crowd all fired up. What's Bayley looking for here? She's sending Charlotte up on the top rope. Charlotte now. The huge diving senton. Might not have gotten all of it. She might have over trajected that drop of there a little bit. Just caught Bayley on the top of her head. Might have thought we might have been looking to see Bayley go for possibly a top rope Bayley to belly. But Charlotte immediately realizing the danger she was in. Bayley with a face buster. Bayley with a kick. Bayley with a waistlock takedown. As Bayley might be looking again for a third time. Looking for the Bayley to belly. Well, this puts Charlotte away. And Charlotte kicking out again. My God. 3 Bayley to bellies. And Charlotte still kicking out as now Bayley is looking to put Charlotte on the top rope again. What's Bayley looking for here? Head scissors. A hurricanrana from the top rope. Shades of her match with Sasha Banks at NXT TakeOver for the Women's Championship. Again, Charlotte sent into the corner. Charlotte being perched up on the top rope. As Bayley looking from the middle rope, a huge German suplex. Bayley is all heart. She is not giving up anything to put Charlotte away. Again, both these women know each other so well. So many great matches in NXT. As Bayley now is just staring. And possibly the glazed over eyes of Charlotte. Looking at her once good friend, one part of the 4 horsewomen of NXT. Charlotte just throwing Bayley across the ring. And more knees to the head of Bayley. Bayley looking for her hair. Head scissors. Bayley, another huge suplex. Bayley continued trying to get the crowd all up behind her. And the thing, ladies and gentlemen, this is only our second match of the night. As Bayley going to the middle rope with a corkscrew uppercut. Bayley again with more corkscrew uppercuts. So Charlotte and Bayley might be looking for again a 4th. Bayley to belly. And Bayley has beaten Charlotte. What a hell of a match between these two women. 4 Bayley to bellies. Interestingly enough, Charlotte did not go for the figure 8 or the natural selection. She tried to hit one spear earlier on in the match, but missed. What a hell of a match between these two women. As Bayley knocks off Charlotte and possibly setting her sights for the RCW Women's Championship. Congratulations, Bayley. You're getting one step closer, ma'am, to the RCW Women's Championship. As again, we are 1 week removed from the Autumn Rumble. Now AJ Styles wants to get something off of his chest here, as he's requested also mic time. There's been something on my mind lately. I want you to hear me out. I know. You think you don't want to hear what I have to say, but seriously, hear me out. I've done a lot of bad things in my day, and you guys have been quick to voice your opinions on my actions. I didn't do what I did out of malice. I was just following my convictions. What I believe is right doesn't always line up with what you guys believe is right. I think we want the same thing. I want us to see eye to eye. I want to be on your side. Opportunities around here aren't just handed out, they need to be earned. I'm done waiting, and I'm done complaining. Might be seeing a new face, AJ Styles here. The Authority thinks they have control here in RCW. They're wrong. Just as I was wrong. It's not the Authority that's in control, it's the RCW universe that dictates the pace around here. AJ Styles seeing AJ Styles turn a new leaf here, as he now supports the RCW universe. Both these men eliminated in their respective battle royals for the RCW Heavyweight Championship, then also eliminating their respected matches to contend for the RCW Twitch TV Championship, but now they go one-on-one in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Cesaro, the Swiss Superman, the former United States Champion and WWE Tag Team Champion, with Tyson Kidd. Cesaro looking to make a statement against the Bulgarian brute Rusev. And again, this match is Falls Count Anywhere. Rusev, also two-time United States champion. Rusev has been in this kind of environment before, a Falls Count Anywhere. Maybe not exactly a Falls Count Anywhere, but he's been in this environment before in a Last Man Standing match with John Cena at Payback. That match in its own was a hell of a martyr. Because again, both these men trying to stake their claim, make their names known here in RCW to try and get a heavyweight championship match or a Twitch TV championship match. Cesaro right out of the gate, the suplex to Rusev. And you can only imagine where this match could end up ending here. Cesaro, the huge German. He could end right here in the ring, head. Could end right outside the ring, at ringside, or hell, even into the crowd. Or maybe even in the back, who knows? And weapons are legal in this matchup as well. Cesaro dominating Rusev here. Now Rusev. Huge knee to the head of Cesaro. And a diving headbutt to match. Rusev, second rope, looking for a rolling senton. And huge diving knees by Cesaro. As Cesaro now goes to the middle rope with a diving double axe handle. Last few weeks building up to Autumn Rumble, we've only had 5 matches per week. This week and next we have 7 matches per week as Cesaro goes for the first cover in the match. Rusev kicking out at 1. This and next week we will have 7 matches per week just to test. The huge European uppercut by Cesaro Rusev just to test how much time we take here. And also to give you more entertainment per week. And a huge neutralizer by Cesaro, looking to pin Rusev here really early. And Rusev kicking out before the count of 2. And so far, none of these guys seem interested to head on the outside and grab some sort of toy to beat down the hell with each other. More headbutts from Bulgarian Brute. Rusev with a huge super kick to Cesaro. Rusev now looking for the accolade. He's put many superstars away like John Cena, the Great Khali, Jack Swagger. It's the Swiss Superman Cesaro breaking out of that with ease. Cesaro looking for some sort of suplex, but Rusev with a suplex of his own. Again, this is false count anywhere, but both these men want to get this match done inside the ring, apparently, as Cesaro now is busted open. You gotta expect that's the kind of brute force in this kind of match that Rusev likes. Possibly as well, Cesaro. He misses a running drop kick. Double arm trap. Suplex. The strength of Cesaro. Cesaro now goes into a cover here. And Rusev kicking out at 2. Cesaro again going to the middle rope. Trying to get Rusev onto his feet. As he goes for a corkscrew uppercut of his own. Now Cesaro working the arms of Rusev possibly so he cannot set up the accolade again. And now Rusev returns the favor, and so does Cesaro with that favor as well. Cesaro, European uppercut. to the Bulgarian Brute. You now see the blood just pouring down the face of Cesaro. Cesaro here looking for another neutralizer to Rusev. Will this be enough to put Rusev away and put Cesaro over the top? And it does. After that, there was no reason to keep this match false count anywhere. Cesaro making a huge statement by knocking off Rusev. Cesaro possibly might be looking to go after the Twitch TV Championship as the current holder, Samoa Joe, eliminated Cesaro out of the tournament for the Twitch TV Championship a couple of weeks ago to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way at the Autumn Rumble. Cesaro might be looking to win and go after that Twitch TV Championship that's around the shoulder of Samoa Joe. After what was a hell of a Fatal 4-Way match at the Autumn Rumble. Now Baron Corbin also requesting mic time. Also our main event tonight, Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt going, Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose going one-on-one. Up next is Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. After we hear from the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, who after winning his Battle Royal, then being eliminated out of the tournament by Kevin Owens with his own finishing maneuver. You guys know me, you girls know me, and I know me. But what should we all realize is I'm the best superstar on this roster, so why am I not treated as such? Today I bought a new pair of boots. They're pretty comfortable actually, they tie up real nice. And actually they got a nice shine to them. One day maybe I'll wear them out here for you idiots to envy. Woo. I couldn't care less about the politics in this company. I'm not here to be a politician. I'm here to be a superstar, an ass kicker. Love me or hate me, surely you hate me, but this is my time. And another thing I really like is if I had a personal jet to fly me from city to city. As far as demands goes, I'll be looking forward to them happening. Well, I'm being told right now that Baron Corbin does have a match next week. We still have yet to find out who he is facing. As we now get set for Alexa Bliss and Asuka to go one-on-one here tonight. An opportunity for both women again to stake their claim to become RCW Women's Champion and try and face Nikki Bella. Alexa Bliss, the former manager for Blake and Murphy. as she now becomes a singles competitor to try and be the best of the best that RCW has to offer. RCW's 5-foot Spitfire, Alexa Bliss. But just like in the first episode of RCW a few weeks back, Alexa Bliss had a hell of a challenge ahead of her to qualify for the Battle Royal at the Autumn Rumble against Nikki Bella, who would then become the inaugural Women's Champion of RCW. But again, Alexa Bliss has a hell of a challenge in front of her. Going one-on-one with the woman undefeated in NXT, Asuka. And here we go, Alexa Bliss going right after Asuka as Asuka counters her with an arm drag. Could you imagine what a hell of an upset this would be if Alexa Bliss could knock off Asuka? But so far, both these women have been successful in one-on-one action. As I said earlier, in the first episode, Alexa Bliss was eliminated out of the Women's Championship by Nikki Bella. And then Asuka was defeated by Charlotte the week later. A couple weeks later. Alexa Bliss on the middle rope here. Looking for a Hurricane Rana. A huge face buster by Asuka. Asuka adopting the strong style as she's get taken down by a running knee by Alexa Bliss. Asuka adopting the strong style from teammates back over in Japan by Shinsuke Nakamura. And just like Nakamura, I firmly believe Asuka is one of the hardest hitting strikes in professional wrestling. Both these women evenly going at it as Asuka goes for a huge German suplex to Bliss. She's following up with a running drop kick. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been told, up next, our newest team in RCW will be debuting. They signed the contracts a few days after the Autumn Rumble, and they're looking to debut right here in RCW. As Bliss now going for a moonsault and double knees to Asuka. Now Bliss might be looking for Twisted Bliss to Asuka. What an upset this would be for Alexa Bliss if she can knock off Asuka. And Asuka kicking out at 2.5. Wow. Asuka being dominated here by Alexa Bliss. Hard double knees to the arm. And again, Alexa Bliss is dominating. Asuka, I had never would expect this to be happening. To the woman who went undefeated in NXT, be dominated by Alexa Bliss here. Alexa Bliss must not be happy after what happened a number of weeks ago against Nikki Bella. She's going to the cover again here. And Asuka kicking out at 2. Asuka looking for the Asuka lock. The body scissors and rear naked choke combination. This is going to be enough to put Alexa Bliss away here. No. Alexa Bliss breaking out of the Asuka lock. As Asuka was going for the kitchen sink and then a roll-up schoolboy. Small package here by Alexa Bliss. Excuse me, a Hurricane Rana into a small package. And again, the 5-foot Spitfire Alexa Bliss dominating Asuka here. Again, I would not expect in a million years this would be happening. Asuka being dominated by Alexa Bliss. She goes for a senton Hurricane Rana. Now, Alexa Bliss looking to use the ropes to her advantage to put Asuka away. And Asuka just barely getting the shoulder up. Asuka getting some offense here on Alexa Bliss with an elbow to the gut and then a running drop kick. Asuka now with the first cover in the match. And Bliss kicking out even before the count of 1. Asuka follows it up with a diving drop kick. As Asuka now is trying to get the crowd behind her here at Anchorage. Huge suplex by Asuka there. And Alexa Bliss knocking off Asuka here as she tries to roll over the dead weight that might be Asuka. Trying to shoot the half. Alexa Bliss got Asuka up on the top rope. What are we going to see here? A huge superplex by Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss with a pinning combination here on Asuka. And Asuka kicking out. Said it once and I cannot stop saying this. I cannot believe as she goes for another moonsault double knees that Alexa Bliss is dominating Asuka here. You know, it's going to be my mantra for the night as Asuka goes for a Dragon Screw takeover. That Alexa Bliss is dominating Asuka, and I cannot believe it. It's Asuka now stalking Alexa Bliss, might be going for the Asuka lock again here. But she's pretty close to the ropes. And Alexa Bliss taps out to Asuka. Asuka was playing possum the entire game here. Excuse me, she was playing possum the entire match. My God. Alexa Bliss dominating the entire match here. And then Asuka pulling a rabbit out of the hat, playing possum. Whatever kind of animal you think of, that's what Asuka did. Pull a rabbit out of the hat, playing possum, or even just pull the sheep wool over Alexa Bliss's eyes to make her tap out to the Asuka lock. As we take a final look here at the second Asuka lock of the match. Alexa Bliss has got to be furious. She's got to be blissed off after what happened there, after dominating Asuka the entire match. Again, our newest tag team, as you see it right there, our newest tag team here in RCW, the Ascension, we signed a few days after the Autumn Rumble. They look to make their in-ring debut against American Alpha. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, former NXT Tag Team Champions. They may not have held the titles for very long, but they sure as hell made an impact in NXT and immediately jumped to the main roster of WWE. As they're going to go one-on-one with our newest tag team here in RCW. And that would be Connor and Victor, the Ascension. Connor and Victor, also former NXT Tag Team Champions, the longest reigning Tag Team Champions down in NXT. Knocking off Luke Harper and Eric Rowan of the Wyatt family at NXT to become Tag Team Champions. As they are looking to step foot and make their in-ring debut here in RCW. No, I'm sorry. Connor and Victor beat Adrian Neville and Corey Graves to become NXT Tag Team Champions. Jason Jordan and Connor going at it in the ring, and in comes Chad Gable, the former Olympian, as Connor just throws Gable around the ring like nobody's business, and here comes Victor. Connor's got Gable into a torture rack. And then into a huge slam as now Victor works on the legs of Chad Gable. And then a huge back body drop. Indeed, Rob, ready, willing, and Gable is American Alpha, but now Chad Gable is just being dissected by the Ascension. As Chad Gable now is being sent into the corner by Connor. And now they're switching roles. And Chad Gable with an arm bar in from the corner to Connor. Innovative. Double arm trap, Northern Lights suplex by Chad Gable, and into the cover goes Gable here. And Connor kicking out at 1. A pair of head scissors and a couple of elbows to follow to Connor. Chad Gable now, springboard. Honestly, might have been going for a springboard. He goes back into the ring, headlock onto Connor. And send Connor into the corner. Now they go for a double team maneuver by American Alpha. In stereo. Jason Jordan delivers a big elbow to the back of Connor. And now Connor's busted open after the big hard right hands of Jason Jordan. Jordan now into the cover on Victor. And both members of the team, of each team, looking to immediately jump the gun here. As Connor goes for a running STO on Jason Jordan. As he tags into Victor. Having a little bit of miscommunication between Connor and Victor. Fireman's carry into a gut buster to Jason Jordan. As Victor now might be looking to say it's all over for American Alpha with a big back body drop by Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan inverted facebuster. As Chad Gable made the tag. More elbows, strikes to the head. As Victor might have been going for a DDT, but Chad Gable counters it with a bridge into the cover. An atomic drop and a big boot. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, one of the most athletic teams in professional wrestling, in my honest opinion. As Connor made the tag back into the match, he might be regretting that decision, as he is also thrown into the ropes. Jason Jordan running shoulder tackle, following it into a belly to belly. Are we going to see it? Grand amplitude. As Jason Jordan levels out Victor, but the ref's not paying any attention to the pin that's going on right now. Ref. That might have bought Connor some time here to kick out with a grand amplitude. Middle rope goes Chad Gable. Now Chad Gable being sent by Connor into Jason Jordan. As Connor throws him back over the top rope and into the pin here. I agree, that drop kick was a thing of beauty. And now the Ascension gets their first tag team, their first double team maneuver here. Is looking for their finishing maneuver. No, it's just a pair of double running shoulder blocks. Connor looking for a running STO. Followed by a double axe handle to the face of Chad Gable. Victor now for a Northern Light suplex powerbomb into the cover, and Jason Jordan breaking it up. Victor and Connor of the Ascension, probably one of the more dangerous tag teams here in RCW. As Jason Jordan is looking to get the tag to Chad Gable, but he's going for double trap knees into the mat. Jason Jordan now gets into the match here. And into the cover goes Jason Jordan. And Victor kicking out at 2. And the kitchen sink. So Jason Jordan is now the big Connor. Gets into the match. He just slams Jordan's head into the mat. Big clubbing right hand. He's going for the electric chair into a face buster. Did you see the height Jason Jordan got on that, as well as that flapjack? My God. As Connor now goes to the cover on Jordan. And Jordan kicking out at 2.5. But Victor got a quick shot on Chad Gable, knocking him off the apron. As now the Ascension looking for a double backbreaker. You can see in the top left of your corner, Chad Gable looking to stir to his feet, and he rolls into the ring here. Jason Jordan sending Connor into the corner. As they get a double suplex into the bridge. And Connor kicking out at 2 3/4. Now a pair of suplexes from both members of American Alpha. And Connor again kicking out. American Alpha laying waste to the Ascension, which doesn't happen very often. And this is the Ascension's debut here in RCW. And now the ref's been knocked out here. As American Alpha goes for great amplitude, but the ref cannot go for the cover. Jason Jordan looking for the angle slam. And he goes into the cover on Connor, and that's enough to defeat the debuting Ascension here in RCW. Well fought battle from both teams. But it's American Alpha who's standing tall. As I have alluded to earlier on in the show, the RCW Tag Team Champions, Team Altitude, after what happened at the Autumn Rumble with some controversy, they're going to defend their Tag Team Championships against Enzo and Cass at Thanks for Nothing. They are granted an immediate rematch for those tag team titles. So in 2 weeks, we will see Enzo and Cass and Team Altitude one more time. Because now we also get to hear from Kalisto. So we have seen Ascension make their debut. We're still waiting one more person to make their debut. Looks like Rob's a bit of an American Alpha fanboy. Thank you for that welcome, fans. It's truly an honor to be here in your presence, here in Anchorage, Alaska. Let me ask you guys something. Am I the best superstar in RCW right now? I am. And am I, beyond a shadow of a doubt, a main event player? Since I'm so great, I'm going to put on a show for the RCW universe. I'm putting out a challenge to the whole RCW locker room. Oh my. Listen up, RCW universe. This is serious. The RCW is dying. You know it and I know it. The only thing to save it is a first-rate superstar like me. There's really nothing left to say. You guys know. You know the feel of greatness coursing through my veins. Wow. Kalisto claiming that RCW is dying, but we were just born here a number of weeks ago. I'm being told right now, next week, since Kalisto wants to prove himself as a main event player here in RCW, and he sends out a challenge to the entire locker room, I'm being told right now that Baron Corbin is looking to stake that claim against Kalisto, so they will go one-on-one next week. As we now go into some more tag team action here. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler eliminated out of the Twitch TV Championship picture after a hell of a match with Randy Orton in the kickoff. Techie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to RCW. Dolph Ziggler had a hell of a match in the kickoff against Randy Orton, taking 3 RKOs. And then Randy Orton would later go on to the Fatal 4-Way for the Twitch TV Championship. Kevin Owens was decimated in the main event of Autumn Rumble against Bray Wyatt, who would then become RCW Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins was tapped out by Samoa Joe to end the Fatal 4-Way. And then Finn Balor, after gaining initially full immunity through the heavyweight title, was then also decimated by Bray Wyatt. In the next week. Alright, sorry about that at all. I gotta go use the restroom. Interestingly enough, the team of Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens punched his ticket to the finals for the RCW heavyweight title by using Baron Corbin's own finishing maneuver against him, the End of Days, to pick up the win. Seth Rollins would later do the same to AJ Styles to punch his way to the ticket to the Fatal 4-Way at the Autumn Rumble for the Twitch TV Championship. Seth Rollins would put Styles away with the Styles Clash. It looks like Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler are going to start off this match. We still have one more match left to go. Our main event, Dean Ambrose facing Luke Harper later on tonight. The Ziggler goes for a running elbow. And in comes Seth Rollins. Rollins, the face buster. Welcome, Joseph. You almost caught us in time for main event. There's one more match still to come. We also saw the debuting team of the Ascension as we signed them a few days after the Autumn Rumble. We have signed the Ascension to RCW. And we still have yet one more person to make their debut here in RCW. Earlier on, we saw Charlotte and Bayley go one-on-one in what was a hell of a match between the two. Bayley knocked off Charlotte after 4 Bayley to bellies, as Finn Balor goes on a German suplex onto Seth Rollins. We also saw the destruction of the team of Kane and Hideo Itami. After the exchange of words with each other, they later went one-on-one in a match. And Kane picked up the victory over his former tag partner as Ziggler goes into the cover. You have to wonder if Ziggler's even 100% after the hell of a match he had with Randy Orton at the Autumn Rumble kickoff. After being busted open and taking 3 RKOs. Owens now sending Balor into the ropes. Kevin Owens and Finn Balor, what a rich history these two men have. Battling for the battling for the NXT Championship at Beast in the East in Tokyo. Then later at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn in a ladder match for the NXT title. And in comes Dolph Ziggler off the tag. Sneaking out the back door goes Ziggler into a German suplex onto Kevin Owens. And again on Sunday at the Autumn Rumble, Kevin Owens and Bray Wyatt went one-on-one for the RCW Heavyweight Championship, and Bray Wyatt dominated Kevin Owens. Just like weeks prior, Bray Wyatt dominated Finn Balor. As Dolph Ziggler is being sent into the corner, he's being double-teamed by both men here. Now Rollins into the corner. The great amateur wrestling background of Dolph Ziggler from Kent State. Using it to his advantage here. He's going for the 10 count of elbows. Also earlier on, we saw Alexa Bliss and Asuka going one-on-one. And we thought Alexa Bliss had it in the bag, dominating Asuka the entire time. And then Asuka pulled a rabbit out of the hat, or playing possum, or even pulling the wool over Alexa Bliss's eyes, slapped on the Asuka lock, and Alexa Bliss had no choice but to tap out. Kevin Owens looking for that package. Slam. There's now Owens. I've been looking for the pump-up powerbomb. He counters into an enziguri. He's being caught off guard by Ziggler. And into the cover. And Ziggler kicking out at 2. And Owens with a running senton. Ziggler desperately needs to make a tag to Finn Balor, as now Seth Rollins gets in the match. Rollins now getting all fired up. Ziggler with a knee and then a famouser to Dolph Ziggler, and in comes Finn Balor. Rollins on the apron, springboard. Going for that roll up into the super kick goes Rollins. Now Rollins is stalking Finn Balor. Rollins looking for the pedigree, as now Finn Balor is busted open. And Rollins now just going to the cover after adding insult to injury. And Finn Balor kicking out. Also history between Rollins and Finn Balor fighting over the WWE Universal Championship at SummerSlam. After a turnbuckle bomb into the corner. As this crowd gets behind Finn Balor, taking Finn Balor out of action. And having to relinquish the Universal title. As Finn Balor delivers a huge drop kick to Seth Rollins. And now this match moves on to the outside as Ziggler and Balor work on Rollins. With a huge diving elbow from Seth Rollins. Ziggler, inverted power slam. And again, right now, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins are the legal men in this match. The ref's at a 6 count right now. As Balor now rolls in just to break up the pin, break up the count, and now they go at it with a Pele from Finn Balor. Now Ziggler's back on the apron, and Rollins threw back in the inside. Finn now also looking for 1916. Balor into the cover, and Ziggler now another inverted power slam to Kevin Owens. As Kevin Owens is thrown outside the ring. Balor looking for here. Negative Creep. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to RCW. Huge elbow by Finn Balor. The inverted face buster. Now Rollins is busted open. As Balor's first to his feet. Just staring down Seth Rollins. Trying to get the gears moving in his head. Not even going for a pile driver, then into a power bomb. Rollins again, a roll up into a super kick. Balor going to the top rope. Are we going to see it? Coup de grace. Missed. By Finn Balor. Rollins. An elbow and then another roll-up super kick. And another huge face buster from Finn Balor. You can see the blood pouring down his face right now. It's got to be incredibly difficult for Finn to see, as this crowd is getting behind Finn Balor. As Balor now going for a running drop kick into the corner with a little payback after SummerSlam. Now Balor back up the top rope and an elbow. And Rollins kicking out at 2. After a heated exchange. As now Ziggler sends Owens back over the top rope. Finn Balor looking for a huge DDT. He now makes a tag to Dolph Ziggler. Now Ziggler pandering to the crowd, trying to get them all behind Ziggler. Now Ziggler might be looking for the zigzag, and here it comes. Zigzag by Ziggler to Rollins, and Owens breaks it up. Great tag team action from both of our teams here. And a kip up from Dolph Ziggler. Rollins with an elbow. And he goes for a face buster. Into the cover goes Rollins. And now Rollins stalking Ziggler one more time. This time he's looking for the pedigree. And now Ziggler's busted open. Shades of Autumn Rumble in the Fatal 4-Way. And Rollins pins Ziggler. You gotta pay the devil his due. Seth Rollins is a hell of an athlete. Do what he had to do to win. He puts out a hell of a lot of superstars. And he showed it right there. So Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins defeat Ziggler and Finn Balor. After the rivalry these two had at Hell in a Cell in WWE. And then leading into Survivor Series. But this ain't WWE, this is RCW. As we are now also going to hear from our RCW heavyweight champion, Bray Wyatt. Possibly to address what happened. Possibly to talk about what happened at the Autumn Rumble. Absolutely destroying Kevin Owens. Your reaction would have disappointed me if I didn't learn long ago not to listen to the opinion of others. My mother taught me that. She also taught me how to change the oil in my car. She was a grand old dame. I was in line the other day at a certain coffee establishment. I can't say the name for legal reasons. Anyway, put in my order, I paid, waited, and the guy walks in. They fawn all over him. They get him his drink before I get mine. The hell kind of nonsense is Bray Wyatt talking about here? Me, I like to live every day. Like, I ain't got time to waste. It's a commodity, so it's valuable to me. Let's stop wasting it. Chris Jericho, come on out here. Bray Wyatt calling out Jericho. Jericho is the third man to sign with RCW in the past week. Chris Jericho is here in RCW. The 6-time world champion, record-setting 9-time Intercontinental champion, multiple-time tag team champion is Chris Jericho. Now stepping into the ring with Bray Wyatt. Y'all come out to play tonight. Hell yeah, I love this energy right now, but I gotta say, the RCW universe is half the reason I came out. The other half is to stop this stupid idiot from boring all of you any longer. I'm not really sure why you thought it was a good idea to come out here and interrupt me, but that's a problem to be dealt with at a later time. The way I see it, I'm doing these people a favor and sparing them from you, from your petulant whining and posturing, you stupid idiot. Well, aren't you just precious? Kid, you'll go far in this business. Far from it. I mean, you're not going to last long if you think interrupting someone like me is a good idea. I'm just going to make this really simple for you. No more interruptions. No more insults. No more talk. I want a match. Just one match. Because that's all it's going to literally take to show you who the best superstar is around here. I'd be happy after fight you. After you prove yourself worthy of a fight, because frankly I haven't seen it yet. You're still amateurish for me. I think we've heard all we need to hear from you, thanks. You see, the truth is, the only superstar that these people pay their hard-earned money is to see is standing before you. Wyatt, low blow to Chris Jericho. Our RCW champion not going to hear it any longer from Chris Jericho. Bray Wyatt claiming he's the eater of worlds. He's also our world champion. He's not going to stand it any longer. Being shown up by Chris Jericho as he delivers another huge lariat to the veteran. Jericho also not happy about this, with Bray Wyatt calling him an amateur. But he's still not good enough for Bray Wyatt. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now main event time. Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose one-on-one. Luke Harper, possibly one of the most looniest men in the entire Wyatt family. I say second because I think Bray Wyatt takes the cake. Luke Harper, a former NXT Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion. Him and Dean Ambrose fought over the Intercontinental Championship. Even at one point in a ladder match with 5 other people at WrestleMania. After he powerbombed Dean Ambrose through the ladder, and Dean Ambrose later needing several staples to the head just to close up the wound. And here comes the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose. Ambrose, United States Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Money in the Bank, former WWE World Champion. He's got to set sight on Luke Harper here in our main event of RCW. All these men possibly also looking for possibly a match with Bray Wyatt at a later point for the world title as Harper goes for an inverted exploder suplex. Then a big right hand to Dean Ambrose. Guys, this is not a no disqualification match. Ambrose! What the hell's going on here? Ambrose with a chair. To Harper. Encounter with big right hands. And a big clothesline from Luke Harper. Please, I don't believe this is a no disqualification match. It might be an Extreme Rules match. The hell am I know? And a huge power bomb from Dean Ambrose. And now Luke Harper with a running power bomb of his own. Harper into the cover on Dean Ambrose. Ambrose kicking out at 2. Ambrose knows what it takes to fight monsters like Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. And even, hell, the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32. Another big right hand by Harper. And a leg sweep by by Ambrose. Both these men now exchanging blows as Harper goes for a suplex. Or a slam, rather. Harper into the cover again on Ambrose, and he kicks out at 2. Harper telling Ambrose to get up. And Harper just slamming Ambrose's head into the mat. More clubbing right blows. Then a face buster. Harper now working the legs so possibly Ambrose can't walk tomorrow. And a huge belly to belly. Harper, kitchen sink, discus clothesline. And JBL would be very happy about that one. Harper just leveling Dean Ambrose and picking up the win. My God. Dean Ambrose introduced the chair earlier on in the match. And we haven't seen it used since, and Harper dominating Dean Ambrose here in our main event with that nasty discus clothesline. That has put many men away out in the Indies, in Ring of Honor, in Dragon Gate. Ladies and gentlemen, as we now look at Harper, observing the damage he's done to Dean Ambrose in our main event, this is going to close out our show. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. We will see you next week, right here in the Strike Zone. Have a good one.